Welcome to this tutorial on how to use Gemini API. Before starting the tutorial, let us understand why we use Gemini API over other LLMs. Gemini API has advanced multimodal capabilities, that is, it is able to take text, audio, images as well as videos as prompt and give you text output. It supports long context as well as context caching. It has safety and compliance, that it does not output harmful or sexual content. It has multilingual efficiency as well as cost effectiveness. You can use Gemini API for free up to a certain limit. For personal purposes, the limit is well within reason. So what is context? What is long context and what is context caching? When you have an LLM, you give it an input and you get the output. The input that you provide to the large language model, that is called the context. The large language model makes inference based on this context. And what is the long context? Gemini supports over 1 million tokens. Tokens are made up of characters. One token is on an average 3 characters. So 1 million into 3 times 3 million characters. And what is context caching? When you use the same context over and over for a similar response to get a response, instead of using and providing the context again and again, Gemini has the capability of store the context and improve efficiency. Now getting started with Gemini APIs. To work with Gemini API, you need to have a Google Cloud account. After getting the Google Cloud account, you need to create a project and enable the billing. After enabling the billing, you go to Google AI Studio and click on Get API Key. Copy the API key and proceed to Kaggle. Now we are in Kaggle, and after getting the API key, go to Add-ons, go to Secrets and paste your API key and label it. Let me have a rundown of the code that I have written in order to make Gemini talk with another Gemini model. These both models represent Mahatma Gandhi and Anne Frank respectively. These are the first basic imports that let you work with the API. Now let me have a rundown of the functions that I have used. Load API. API, when you load the API, it authenticates that API is valid and lets you work with the Google generative AI models. Get PDF files. As I have used the autobiographist as context, I need to get PDF file from GenAI model. As the normal PDF file version does not work, I need to upload it to the Google GenAI version and get it back. Check model info to get the input and output token limits. You need to ensure that the input limit does not cross get token counts. You will count the tokens of the PDF file that you have created using the GenAI model. And now you will create the cache. Creating cache. By creating cache, you can use the context, that is the PDF file, over and over again. And using the create model function, you can create model using the cache. Now I have called those all above functions and I have written system instructions. System instructions are basically instructions that you provide to your model along with context as to how they should output the inference. Now let us see how the output looks like.